Hello, this is my fourth or fifth time filming this and I am probably going to kill someone if someone interrupts me one time and I run out of footage. So basically today I was going to film a makeup video, but I don't know, I've been kind of thinking of like more non-beauty and fashion related videos lately. It wasn't going to do until weekend. Stop fidgeting with your hair, Grace. And something happened, two things happened actually today that prompted me to make this idea. So first I thought this idea of what's going to happen now. So basically we're talking about these two magazines today, Company and Kiss magazine. And first we're going to talk about Kiss magazine. It is Irish. And I've been reading this I've been reading this magazine since 2010 when I was 11. Read it on and off for the past year or so. I thought kind of declined in the last kind of year and a half, but I thought that this year is getting really good again. And I've read it, like I said, since 2010. The magazine's been out since 2002, so it's going 12 years. I was actually in Kiss magazine once in 2012 because of like it was talking about like my dyspraxia and my blog, things like that, and that's how I discovered some people's blogs when they discovered mine. They started blogs and stuff like that, like Jane, Gabby, Alana, Kate and Neve, and I'll leave their links below, and I so that like it's really cool that way. So I'm sorry, I'm finding it hard to get my words out, I don't know why. Anyway, so today I was on Facebook this morning, you know, eating my breakfast, and I find out that they just put up this status that they're stopping. This is their last issue, they're discontinuing Kiss magazine, and I'm just here like, what? I was absolutely shocked, and just it was awful news for two reasons. Number one is that Kiss magazine is Ireland's like only magazine. I don't know if it says it here. No, it doesn't. Never mind. It is the only Irish made magazine for teens, for Irish teens, and this means that it's like Irish prices, Irish shops, and like loads of things like that that you might be able to relate to like British teen magazines, because of some things and everything. And they have fashion, beauty, bits of celebrities and stuff, like pop culture, like say kind of celebrities and things, and then they've like advice and all, like they deal with bullying, depression, like parties, like as in like drinking and stuff, and like all those kind of things that you deal with in your teenage years. And they have articles on that, or like exercise and things like that. And it's a really good magazine. Like I said, it's the only one of its kind, and it's going to be like such a loss, I think, to Irish teens, especially growing up. Like most Irish teens, like they'll have read this magazine at some stage, and it just like magazines really like kind of help you when you're growing up and things like that. And the second reason why I was really upset was because the second magazine in like 2 or 3 months, that's a teen magazine specifically targeted at teens, that has been discontinued. Bliss released its last issue in June or July. Grace, stop fidgeting with your hair. Never mind. It issued its last one in June, July. Now I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right magazine, but if I am, I think Bliss could have been the one with loads of real life stories, and it's just very like kind of scandal and everything in it, and I wasn't really into that. Now that could be a different magazine, but if it was that magazine I'm thinking of, then I wasn't too surprised that it was stopping, but I was still like, wow, because I just think it's so awful that these magazines are stopping. It's like there's nothing that can beat opening like a magazine, and just it's like Christmas. It's like, oh, it's lovely, and it's just so like, I don't like reading, and I'm sure a lot of teenagers don't like reading nowadays. I don't know why. There's loads of teenagers that do like reading though, and I feel like I'm the minority or something, but I do love a magazine, so that's really good for writing and reading. Sorry, you're still like reading, there's still like text on the page and everything, and all this sort of kind of stuff, and I can't even get my words out, but like it's just like I have no words, if you know what I mean. It's just I just feel like it's just not like it's going down the amount of teen magazines. Like I'm not really into the American ones. Teen Vogue and 17, I find they're mainly advertisements a lot. There's not much articles and stuff, which I don't really like, and then there's the celebrity magazines, which I don't really like, and I wouldn't recognise I wouldn't see a lot of teen magazines now on the shelves in shops. I'd see kids ones, but I'd literally only see maybe like 2 or maybe 3 if you're lucky. Teen magazines, it's usually 2, maybe even that. Yeah, one kids magazine they could be less in certain shops, which I think is such a pity. It's such a disappointment, because it's like important that we're still reading and stuff, and magazines can broaden your mind. It like tells you all these kind of things. Like it would they used to have a Debs issue of Kiss magazine as well. They do, and I was always like dreaming of like the year I go to my Debs, which is like in 3 years, that I'd like look through the magazine, and you know, it had all the like the outfit, like the dress ideas and makeup and everything. But and because like it was alright to run the cotton, and there's like, it's just really bad. And then the next thing I'm talking about is company. First time I went to film this was late this afternoon. I was thinking of not filming this, except then I decided I needed to when my friend Avine, you would have seen her in some of my videos, and she messaged me on Facebook. She was like, oh my god Grace, company stopped too, and I was like, what? And yeah, this is the last one, also with Chloe Moretz on the front. Like, she's my favourite actress, but like, she's jinxing this. I'm just joking. Looked it up on Twitter and everything. Company will not be making their magazine in print anymore. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to be doing, they have a weekly edit, but I'm not sure if they're going to be like selling in online magazines or anything now. I think it's such a loss that they're going as well, because it did target such a wide age group, diverse, like kind of interest and everything, mainly fashion and things like that, and I really think it's going to be such a loss. I was only thinking this morning what magazine would go next, and I was thinking in my head, company won't go next. And I do believe that the internet is to blame in all this. And if I'll leave a link to a post down below. I'm going to be writing my own post on this, but about magazines and how they're kind of declining and stuff like that. It's by Lauren's Notebook. It's an amazing blog. I'll leave it down below. It's really good. It was written a few months ago, and it's definitely relevant now. It was relevant a few months ago, but it's even more relevant now. And I think the online whole thing is definitely to blame. And as much as I love blogs and YouTube, and I write one and I make YouTube videos, it's definitely affecting it, and it is a bad thing, because there is going to come a day, I feel, in my opinion, maybe not all magazines, but definitely teen magazines, there's not going to be any on the shelf and in the shop, and that's going to be like a really sad day. I just think that's going to be awful. I can't imagine growing up without like having magazines there to buy and stuff. But the problem is, blogs and YouTubes, they have the exact same content as a magazine. They have fashion, your outfit of the days, breath there, Grace, your lookbooks, your like style steal, like celebrity kind of things, but like high street clothes, you know, all those like shopping advice, all that kind of stuff. Then you've makeup tutorials. You do not find videos in like a magazine. You show step by step picture, which isn't always as helpful. You have your like monthly favourites, all that kind of stuff. And then you've your advice videos, and they're kind of like things from like the memory things from the childhood, which you can kind of learn from, and all that kind of stuff. Now, that's all free. So just keep that in mind, that's all free. And then you've your magazine, which twice a month, once a month mainly, once a month usually, $2.99, $3.99, whatever, you're paying for that. Are you going to go for the free version of this kind of content, which isn't a magazine, but it kind of has the same kind of things, which is online, and you don't even have to get out of your bed. You can go on your phone, or your tablet, or even your laptop, whatever, in bed, and you know, and so you don't even have to get out of bed, and it's free. Or are you going to get out of your bed and go to the shops and spend your precious money on a magazine? I do both, and like blogger or YouTube video, you know, you can watch them every day of the week. You can watch them once a week. You can watch them once a month. You know what I mean? You can do all that. Like, it's different with a magazine. It's like you open it, and like I said earlier, it's like Christmas, and it's just, oh, it's lovely just feeling it in your hand. The company magazine is even nicer to feel in your hand, and there's so much, like, I can't explain it, okay, I'm really sorry, but it's just, I think that the online is definitely taken over print, which is really disappointing. As much as I love it, there has to be room for both, please. And like, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and then online magazines are definitely taking hold as well. Like I read Rookie online, but I would rather pay for something in print than read it online, or even pay for it online. Like I get the Rookie yearbook every year for Christmas. Is this gonna be like the second or third yearbook this year? I know I won't mind, even if I didn't get that for Christmas, I won't mind paying for that, because like it's in print and I really like it, and it's like kind of their best stuff from all year, and I don't mind paying for something in print. There's something about that in print that's really nice, but I would have a problem paying online, and I just don't get the point if I know, because I know that some magazines, I can't remember them, but there have been some, and I don't know if companies turn online, like I said, to pay for it, but there have been some that have turned online. It's exactly like a blog, and you can read a blog for free. I just think that it's just going to be so disappointing when it comes to stage. And I saw on Facebook that someone had commented on companies' photos, and I have to agree with this. The trash magazines like Heat and all are still in business, because they basically write trash about celebrities and all. Yeah, good magazines like Company and Kiss and all them, they're all gone, and it's just such a sad day that 2 magazines in one day that are really well known and loved have gone, and they're not going to be around anymore. And it's just I feel like it's a game changer now, and it's just kind of weird that everything's turning online. It's like the Kindles now. I don't think, maybe Kindles did take off. I'm not much of a reader, so I wouldn't know, but it's just kind of weird. Like, is there gonna come a day where like loads of people like still like their franchises with reading and all, but is it going to come a day where besides that reading and all that isn't going to be big, and magazines aren't going to be big? And I'm just kind of wondering what your opinions on this are. Do you think that, do you agree with me saying that like definitely online is taking over and people just aren't interested anymore, which is quite weird? Like, I don't know. And also magazines are getting really expensive. My mum was telling me today that like Elle and magazines like that used to be like less than £5, and now they're definitely over £5. So like, I don't know, what do you think has to blame? Because definitely product sales are obviously going down, and I think the whole online thing is spurring that and all that kind of stuff. And also, what magazine do you think is going to go next? I would not be, I say Teen Vogue and things like that would stay in, but I say a lot of like now we don't have any Irish teen magazine anymore. Keep in mind Kiss magazine was our only one, so we don't have any anymore, so we're relying on British ones, which I don't think are as good. Some of them are okay, but I reckon that we're going to have a case definitely in 10 years where there's not going to be any of teen magazines. There might still be kids magazines. That's if we're lucky. The kids could turn like the teens and not read magazines anymore. I'd say it's just going to be I'll be interested in 10 years to see what's going on. I'm surprised even the celebrity magazines like Heat and all are still in, because you have all your online gossip websites. So yes, please tell me in the comments what your opinion on all this is. I will be writing a blog post which hopefully will be more, not scattered and what do I say? So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping to do some kind of makeup video over the weekend. I don't know what it will be, and yeah, I'm hoping to do a positivity video, no promises, about going back to school in a few weeks. Or probably next week, probably have to be next week. Great, stop fidgeting with your hair. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. See you.